Hello everybody, this is Eric Novice. In this video I'm going to be reading a short testimony by a college student at the University of Illinois. And I'm going to talk about it afterwards. Friday, August 14, 2009. UBF is a cult. To anyone reading this, hello. When I was a student at the University of Illinois at Chicago, a girl approached me and said, "Would you like to study the Bible?" Me being a born-again Christian since the age of 17 years old, I said, "Sure." Looking back on my innocently and naively response, I learned soon that I would live to regret it. I noticed right off the bat that she would take over all of the Bible study, which consists of just her and I. She began with the book of Genesis. I noticed that her interpretation of Genesis in some parts were different from all the other times I've ever heard Genesis interpreted before. I felt she had this controlling, "I'm right, and you're to follow me" attitude. At first she was nice, kind, and seemed to always want to quote-unquote schedule a Bible study with me. Considering I already had a home church that I worshiped in on Sunday with my family, I wasn't interested in joining her church. And this is when things started to change. She began asking me to give money to her ministry. I said I think about it because I would give my tithings and offerings to my church. She began to criticize my actions. Like when I was going out of town with my family, she said I was wrong for doing that and that I should go with her to her church's retreat activity. I said no, and the nice, kind girl that I met turned into a mean, rude, controlling, manipulative person. It seemed if I didn't do what she asked, she would give me this "I don't approve" response. I noticed during the Bible study she would follow some UBF guideline that had questions and answers for Genesis. This is what she followed. I mean, it wasn't a regular Bible study where you read the Bible, discuss what you read. It didn't feel like the Holy Spirit or freedom every time I Bible studied with her. I felt trapped, controlled, and manipulated. Needless to say, it didn't last long. I told her when and if I ever had time to Bible study, I called her, which of course I never did. She called me 3 different times, but I never returned her phone calls. In conclusion, it's not a healthy environment. Stay away from UBF and find a Bible-believing church where the Holy Spirit is alive and well. Trust the Holy Spirit in you. He will guide you to all truth. God bless, Lisa Collins. Okay, so this is a little short, but the date is actually very interesting. This was made in 2009. The reason why 2009 is important is because this is when all of the, I guess, the quote-unquote anti-UBF sites when decommissioned, when a hiatus, like Rescue UBF, on construction since 2008. And this was a year before UB Friends was created. This is the original UB Friends, as you can see here. Oh, the reason why it says it like this is because originally UB Friends was a pro-UBF site. This was approved by the UBF leaders. But that's a story for another video. And this wasn't created till June 2010. So the year she made the blog was like a year of silence where nothing happened. So yes, so what she says in her story just confirms what UBF does and also how UBF has not changed. This was like about 10 years ago. Even to this day, UBF still does this. So yes, this is true what happens even to this day. So in UBF, they have this facade, this mask they put on, like this nice, humble person. But when you don't give them what they want, they become, like she states, mean, rude, controlling, and manipulative. Maybe not necessarily rude, but they do mean and rude, but they do become manipulative response, and they start becoming controlling. That's why, and this is when you see like the true side of them. So it looks like this person never became like an official member of Chicago UBF, but luckily the Holy Spirit was with her and really showed her that something was really off. So yeah, this is a lesser known testimony. Sure. Right, someone commented about them using the NIV version instead of the King James version. Regarding to that, I'm not sure even why they do that. Right. This is our Nowis, and I'm signing off. Until next time.